Hi everyone, and welcome to a week in the life of a life coach leading up to a workshop. So this week, hold on, the washing machine, dishwasher was so loud. So this week is a really big week because this week is the week, and I'll say week again, of the Faith Workshop, which is on this Saturday and it is currently Monday. So today I am organising tables and chairs, but the purpose of this video is to really show you just even a smidge of the behind the scenes of what it takes to put together a workshop. This will be my last workshop, so I'm really excited to actually document this for myself in the future. If I ever decide to run workshops myself again, I'll know exactly where to come to. But yeah, this week is pretty much getting all of the planning and preparation finalized and put together and action. So we have some tables up the back. I only need 4 tables this time because I've condensed the workshop to not have as many people. So I'm going to check how many tables we have up the back and the measurements of them, because I'm trying to create a semicircle shape but with rectangular tables. So praying that it works on the day and it looks good. But then what I'm also going to be doing is ordering 14 chairs from this company. It's called Penrith Party Hire. I use them for pretty much all my workshops, and I will organise to pick up the chairs and any tables if I need them on Friday, and then I'll go and drop them at the venue. I'll bring you along for that. But yeah, that's today. If anything else comes up, I'll let you know, but we still have 2 tickets left to sell and a couple people to confirm, so I'm just doing like the admin and behind the scenes of that, and I'll take you through everything else that I get up to this week. Hope you enjoy. No thanks, Mum. To hire a projector, but then I didn't end up buying one for myself, and so we kind of compromised and it actually worked. So this is actually my boyfriend Lockie's TV that he doesn't really use. So I actually plug it all up. He works in IT, which helps. So I plug it all up and the PowerPoint comes through the TV. So I popped it in my car on Friday from his house and brought it here so that way I can also practice with it. And he also gave me like a clicker. So I have a clicker button you'll see it when I show you what I do later on in the week. And this is the remote. But because he doesn't use them often, they're a little bit dusty. So I'm just going through with some alcohol spray and a wipe to just wipe it all over so it's nice and clean. And I'll probably end up taking one on the day just because transporting it, there may be fingerprints and stuff like that on the screen and we just don't want that. So that's what I'm getting up to now. Careful. Kevin! Up on the list, my friend who is a creative director, photographer, videographer, she does everything in the creative space. I've asked her if she can do the photographs, the photos and some professional videos on the day. So what I'm doing now is I'm just sending her a message of the brief of kind of like what my vision is, what type of photos I want, what I'm looking for, just so that way she kind of knows what I'm wanting, and then I can get that, and then on the day or afterwards she'll send me like a link to a drive where I can download all of the photos. And yeah, she's freaking amazing, and I'll be sure to tag her Instagram here so you can check her out. I'm also manifesting having the certain amount of people at the workshop that I want to be there. So I have my affirmations that all come up. That's just my elbow on the desk. And so I just open them and read them. 14 wonderful people will come to the Faith Workshop and have a great time. Mark it as complete, and then I just work through reading all of them every day. I'm pretty much programming my mind to think what I want it to help me to help program my reticular activating system to show me proof of the things I want to see in my life, which is those results. So yeah. I'm also creating an A4 printout that I can print and paste on the wall at the workshop, which is a promotional A4 document of my 1 month one-on-one coaching trial, which I will just be mentioning to everyone and offering. So I'm just having it there as a visual. There's a QR code so people can sign up they can get the booking link to be able to sign themselves up for that. And at the same time, I'm multitasking and uploading a YouTube video of me working through the doubt that I was experiencing on this journey of manifesting the thing that I'm manifesting at the moment. So yeah, I'm uploading that as we speak onto YouTube. I did with like a long form content on this. That's really cool. And yeah, I've just emailed my graphic designer because we only created an A5 file for that flyer that I want to like paste on the wall. And I'm trying to blow it up into an A4 and it's just not working. It looks blurry. And so I've asked her if she can send me through like a JPEG file so we can blow it up and it'll be less blurry or like be clear. But otherwise, if she can't do that and if it doesn't work, then I'll just print an A5 flyer and maybe I'll print out a couple and put them on each table. But things don't always go to plan. Things don't always work the first time. So you just got to work with it. I'm just going to create a YouTube thumbnail as well for the video. I just realized that I started filming portrait in the last clip. Really sorry about that. Back to landscape. I'm creating multiple videos at the same time, and some of them are portrait and some of them are landscape. So we're back to landscape. And yeah, if I look a little bit different, I got my hair done from the last clip to this clip. Anyway, and so it feels really nice to have your hair freshly done for a workshop as well. Just FYI, like when you look your best, you feel your best. And that's especially important for when you're standing up presenting in front of people. It's not necessary. You can do it at, looking whatever way. But I know for me, I always do like a full face of makeup. I try to do my hair as best I can. I mean, I can't do it like this. This is Mally Hair and Spa. You can follow her on Instagram. And get your hair done with her if you live in Penrith. But yeah, and I also always wear Intimo, generally like at my workshops, which is by a brand that my stylist, Tori Axisa, I will tag her and Amy's Instagram handles in the description. Tori is my stylist and she helps fit me out for all of my workshops. She helps me piece together all of the different ideas about the look I want to create. I just kind of like send her like what pieces I'm wanting to wear, and then she'll just like let me know. And I'll kind of like send her photos back and forth to kind of get her opinion on what she feels would be best for the day. And it's also really fun because she comes and usually attends the events as well. But anyway, what I did, I got the graphic back from my graphic designer. So I was able to blow it up into the A4 flyer, and it worked, and it's clear and it looks like this. So people can scan the QR code to sign up to my 1 month trial. Yes, the border is there. I'm going to cut it. That's the next task. And then I will see you in the next part of the prep for the workshop this week. Good morning. I am letting you know the next step of the workshop prep, which was to pay the venue. So usually whenever you hire a space, you've got to pay a certain amount for it. So I paid my dear friend Erin, who runs Diffuse, which is where we will be hosting the faith workshop. I've hosted my workshops for the past 2 years there, and it's a wonderful venue. I highly recommend it. I'll tag Diffuse in the description box as well. She runs Pilates classes there. You can do reformer, floor. She's added in this new one. I don't know what it's called though. You can also do yoga, saunas, ice baths, sound healing, yeah, like the sound bowls and stuff. And that's actually where Tori has her studio as well. And you can also go and get facials there by Mystique. I'll be sure to tag her as well. I love that her manifestation of Diffuse being a wellness hub is coming to life. So good to see. Love the community, love the women and the people there. It is so good, and the aesthetic is just mwah, 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 mwah. So yeah, that was next on the list, and I will get back to you with other things that I'll be doing to prep. Today we've got quite a lot of prep happening today. I forgot to film the fact that I just did a whole practice of the whole workshop. So I'm going to practice again tomorrow or Friday. So I will film it then. I'm going to remember to film it then so you can see what it looks like when I do practice at home, because I say to my family, I'm like, if it sounds like I'm talking to myself for over an hour, it's because I am. Okay, so now what I'm doing, luckily my parents have enough chairs to supply for the workshop. So, but they're a little bit dirty. So I'm now washing them and cleaning them, and then, I don't know, putting them somewhere to dry. I don't know where, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm here to print now all of the documents or the worksheets, because Lockie tried to do it at his work but it wouldn't work. So now I'm at Officeworks getting it done. Got the goods. So what I do as well before each workshop is I try on all of my outfits. So like I said, I either like go to Tori's studio and I get her to like style me up, or what I do is I access all of the Intimo clothes and lingerie that I have right now, and I try on a bunch of different combinations of things, and then I take pictures and I send them through to Tori. So I'll just show you. Hold on. I had to be able to use both my hands. So I just send like these through to Tori, and I just be like, hey girl, which one? And like, to you they may all look very similar, but they're different, and they give off a different look, and like she just knows like my shape and like what I like and what I'm going for. I actually saw the inspiration for this look on like a model for Intimo who like Tori had like posted, and I was like, damn, I can wear that, I can do it like that, okay. And so like, yeah, the inspiration just comes through on what to wear, honestly. Like even but sometimes when I'm getting clear on like the vision of like what I'm about to create, I'll like get images of like what I'm gonna wear, like how I'm gonna wear my hair, what outfit I'm gonna do, or like maybe even just like the kind of aesthetic that we're going for. Like the first time I ever thought about putting together a manifestation workshop, the aesthetic of like high level dressing up, looking your best, heels was like so obvious to me. And that's kind of like what I've worn and gone for all of my workshops since then. But my very first workshop that I ever did 3 years ago, I think it was, yeah, 3 years ago. Wow. It was at a yoga studio, and like we still do them at like Pilates studios, but anyway, yeah, it was at a yoga studio, and I was just like comfy, casual. I wore like gym tights and a singlet. I would never wear that again. I would never wear that to a workshop again when I'm presenting. But everyone else felt really comfortable. Everyone else wore like tights and like was in their comfies. So like, you know what, like maybe I would do it in the future. Who knows? When I made the connection circles, I literally wore tracksuit pants and like hoodies because that was the vibe. You know, so when you're connecting to the vision, like the vibe definitely comes through if you're putting together workshops or events. And yeah, so now I just have them like, I have my outfit hanging up, I've got my shoes out, and I'll pack it all because I don't wear my outfit to the venue because you'll see there's a lot of movement and stuff needed before the workshop actually happens. So I do all of that movement and stuff and like set up the room, and then I get dressed. Tip, so you don't get sweaty and don't get crap all on your clothes that you're wearing to present. Okay, I did forget to film this yesterday, but what I'm doing now is I'm practicing. So a big part of really nailing a workshop, feeling confident on the day, and even feeling confident like after the workshop is done and feeling like you really got all of the points out that you wanted to say, and just feeling really good about yourself and things allowing to like really roll off your tongue on the day. It's really essential to practice, I've found. And for me, the magic number is 3. So I've actually practiced twice already, and this is my 3rd time practicing the whole workshop, the whole talking thing. I think like this, I'm really excited to do this behind the scenes and to share this with you because I think like we look up to a lot of people and we think, wow, they're so good at that. Like, how do they speak in front of all these people so confidently? Or like, how do they just like know all the things to say? And I think that what people don't share is that people practice. Like you practice and do a little bit more practice. Like it's just a continuation of that. That's how someone gets good at something, is practice and repeat. You know, people like Alex Hormozy, Tony Robbins, like all of them would be practicing all day, every day pretty much for what they're doing, because like they have staff who can do all of the other stuff for them. So like their primary focus is to just present in a really impactful and awesome way. So yeah, I'm practicing for my 3rd and final time. And honestly, like practicing just gets me really pumped up for the workshop as well. It makes me be like, wow, this is actually going to be super impactful, super helpful for so many people. And yeah, I'm just ready. So it takes a while. It took me over an hour and a half yesterday, which is understandable because the workshop goes for 2 hours. There's going to be a 10-minute break. I'm going to coach someone, so I may even need to cut some things out or just like talk less to be able to stay on time. So like that's what the practicing helps with as well, is like really being able to manage your time and making sure that you'll be able to finish on time. And yeah, so this is the next part of the workshop prep. Okay, so this is another reason why practice is really important, because I just practiced and I had a feeling that it was going for too long. So when I timed myself, and when I considered how long it took me when I timed myself, and how much time I have for the things that I haven't included, like for instance, like the connection piece activity and the 10-minute break and people asking questions and doing the work with the volunteer, I realized that we were running out of quick time very fast. So I deleted about 4 to 5 slides, and I've decided to share one part in the Facebook group, just rather than sharing the information at the workshop, just for saving time and making sure that the juice is in the workshop. and we have time for everything without me completely rushing through the whole thing. So yeah, this is why practice is so important. This is the reality of what my bedroom ends up looking like. This is a pretty clean prep. I've got all my complete outfit hanging on the hook there. Balloons, worksheets, flyers, cords, cables, TV show. Not bringing Jill. Alright, time to pack this all in the car. I wanted to just double check that the table's going to fit 4 people at it like I had planned, and that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm also just wiping down the tables because they've been up the back for a while, and this one is dirty, so hopefully I can get everything off it. The tables are going to have they're going to have cloths over them anyway. I'm just going to give them a little spruce up and then do a bit of Tetris in the car. So I was just checking that the tables, because that table is quite dirty and it's actually stained, so I can't actually do anything with that one, but we are putting the things over the top anyway. So I was just checking that we'd be able to cover it, like cover the stains with the tablecloth over the top, and that's what I just checked, and we're good. It can cover it. Just getting some old rags to put in the back of the car because the car's quite dirty because my not that's dirty. I saw a tarp and I was like, oh, I could use that. Because my parents run a pool business, so maybe I'll just use this. Ugh. So they use the car for the pool business, so things get quite dusty and dirty, and I don't really want all of the stuff that I've cleaned to get dirty. But I'm just flicking out these towels because we get a lot of wasps and they like to make nests on all of our rags. So expect a lot of mini heart attacks while you're preparing for the workshop, because there's a lot riding on one day. It's kind of like putting together a wedding, to be honest. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of things riding on one day and everything going right. And so expect a couple of heart attacks. Oh, that was heavy. All these things are heavy, like, maybe it's a good thing I didn't get up and go to the gym this morning, because I feel like I've had a workout. Oh, at least that's all the heavy stuff done. Oh, now I'm just going to pack all of the other stuff, put it in the car. The next thing that I do that is always really helpful is I write out a packing list. So I write out a list. This time I decided to do it early, so I wrote my list out really early on based on other workshops and things that I've packed. And so now I'm just going to go through my packing list, make sure I have everything, and pack it all in the car. Mum was a doll and put this in the car already, and that is a present that I'm giving to my volunteer tomorrow. And the reconstruction of this room has already started. So there were all reformer beds here, and Mum, Lockie and I have moved them all into here, and the Wonder chairs, a new Pilates chair apparently. And now we are just going to completely fill the space, put all the tables, chairs, everything in. You can see that I've got my brothers in. Hopefully my hair looks alright. Don't really know what it's going to turn out like, but I'll just hope for the best. That's all I can do. So yeah, this is what we're kind of just going to be doing now. My helpers.
It's a very important job. Only skilled people can do it.
So yeah, we're just going to put the balloons on the ground, but this is the setup. I'll stand here. Put the flyers on everyone's table. And yeah, we've got 12 beautiful women coming today. Super exciting. Okay, room up. It's looking good. Looking just about done. Just did the pink and green balloons to match the theme. Add a little bit of colour to the space. This will be my whiteboard which I'll use for the volunteer, and that's our volunteers present. It's a candle warmer. And yeah, everyone will be here shortly. We're ready early, which is good, which is what we want. And we're just blowing up some more balloons. What?
It's hurt my finger.
Today, it just became so aware to me that the name Manifestation Workshop was just not it. It just wasn't the name. Even though it's what I'm teaching you, I realized that the evolution of the manifestation process that I am teaching is actually about how to have more faith. Okay, that is a wrap. I didn't even film packing up because I was still talking to people who had attended the workshop right up until we walked out the doors. I kind of said goodbye to everyone as Lockie was packing up around me. God bless his heart. He got me some flowers. Some beautiful flowers. Oh, I hope you can't see me in the background because my pants are half down. Yeah, Lockie got me some flowers to congratulate me on my last workshop. I'm both sad and relieved that was my last workshop that I'll be putting together for myself. I can't wait to have a team of people to assist me and help me, and who I can pay for helping me and for doing that job. I'm so incredibly grateful and thankful for all the people who do help me and who have helped me without payment up until this point in my journey. But I'm ready to upgrade to that next level of really paying people for their time and what they deserve. So yeah, successful workshop. Lots of pack up. Got everything out, and tomorrow I will send a post workshop email with some pictures, and I'll send through the feedback form and remind everyone about the masterclass, which is happening on Monday. So while I'm going to end the vlog here, like the video of the behind the scenes of what it takes to put together a workshop, it still continues. And if I kept filming, then I would keep filming forever, because it's always a continuation of one thing to the next when you're running a business, and that's the fun part of it. So thank you to everyone who came. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to like it and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts were, or if you have any questions about putting together your own workshops. I'm an open book and more than happy to help out. And yeah, we're off to the city now for a friend's birthday, and then I'm resting all day tomorrow, apart from sending that message. And I'm going to go to church, because I like to give thanks to God for everything that He helped run smoothly today. And I'm returning the headset because Lockie brought it home thinking that it was ours when it's not ours. So we'll return that, and everything else has been wrapped up perfectly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.